All we do is get racks. All we do is flip packs. Pack flipper, pack flipper, pack flipper.
Okay. It's your boy Mike coming live from the 205, and man, am I happy to be here, man. I'm happy to be here. Now, you just don't know how long it's been since I've been telling people I was gonna make a YouTube channel and I was gonna make videos, man. I've been saying this shit for like 4 years, man. It's just finally, I'm happy and proud of myself for finally following through. So anyways, let's get to the topic at hand. Seems as if you've been fucking with your cannabis receptors and you got caught doing the shit. Damn, rookie mistake, my dude. Rookie mistakes. Now, I'm gonna tell you my story. Hopefully this shit makes you feel better and that you won't go jumping off the fucking side of a cliff. It's gonna be okay, my dude. It's gonna be okay. Now, let me add, it's gonna be a little bit of Mortal Kombat gameplay in the back. And also, this is my disclaimer that there's gonna be a lot of spam in this thing because it's taken into consideration. You know, this is when Predator first got released. This is a very old clips that I just did not want to throw out because I've already rendered them out. And I just said, fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna do it on this. So anyways, like I said, man, I'm happy to be here, and I hope you like this video. At the end of this video, man, please subscribe, like, and share, man. You just don't know how much that really helps me out, man. It really helps me out. I really appreciate that. So, but back to the topic at hand, man. You got caught by probably your mom, dad, whatever. But in my case, it was my mom who found my weed, and this is what happened. This is the story. It's a very funny, very crazy, outrageous story, but trust me, it's 100% true. And I wouldn't lie to you. I'm gonna try to make it short because it's actually pretty long. I'm gonna try my best to get you out of here at least about 12 minutes. Okay. So first, man, let me start off. I'm not a smoker like that. I'm not a smoker. I do like to smoke, but I'm not a smoker. You know what I'm saying? So don't be smoking at me. You feel me? But like, honestly, man, what happened was I was going through some things at the time, and I was like, you know what, man, I need some type of side of relief, so I end up buying some weed from somebody. You know what I mean? It's not like I was like, oh man, I get high every day. It was just like, I need some weed. So I ended up getting some weed. I ended up getting about you know what I'm saying, I guess like a 3.2, 3.8, something like that, around that number. And that's a lot of weed for somebody who don't smoke a lot, but I was really going through it. So I was you know what I'm saying, getting high, man, and I was kind of careful with it. At first I was very careful with it. Kind of reminds me of that episode of the Boondocks when Granddad was smoking behind the tree, and then all of a sudden the nigga started smoking all over the damn place. That's kind of what happened to me, and I'm pretty sure that's probably what happened to you. So, anyways, man, my mom, she usually finds stuff out that I'm doing fairly quickly, even before I even get a chance to do it. Sometimes she already know what I'm about to do. So this time though, she was kind of off guard. I guess she never thought that I would get involved with smoking weed or nothing like that. So she kind of ignored signs, and I gave her plenty of signs. Trust me, I facilitated those. And by signs, I mean, you know, the usual: eyes all red, eating excessively, moving slowly, room smell like weed, room is dirty, the usual stoner shit. So anyways, man, how the story began, I told myself, I set out a personal vendetta for myself that I was gonna get high completely for the whole day. I was off of work. I'm getting high all fucking day, but I'm gonna be productive with this shit. I'm gonna clean the house, I'm gonna cut the grass, feed the dogs, do all the good stuff. So anyway, so I won't feel guilty at the end of the day. But anyways, my mom ended up coming home a little bit early, but I was still prepared. So she was like, hey, I appreciate you cleaning up the house, and I also appreciate you cutting the grass, but I need you to pick up the money. And by that, she meant it was a close family member of ours who loaned some money from my mom, and she wanted the money back. So I said, hey, you know what, I do that. And I know that particular family member likes the blades. So I was like, maybe I can get some weed. Anyway, I end up calling him, and I'm like, hey man, I'm coming through. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have money that you owe my mom. He's like, oh yeah, I got that shit, man. I got that shit. And by the way, I've already called the weed man he's expecting you to come through in the next 10 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? Who told you to do that shit? You know what I mean? Like, man, it's nothing, man. It's nothing. It's gonna be like 10 seconds. So to add more fuel to the fire, my mom ends up coming to me and said, hey, by the way, take your sister with you. And I was like, why would I do that? She was like, because you don't spend no time with her. And because you finna go back to school in a couple of months, maybe you should spend some time with her. But I was so high that I didn't pick up on the signs that was a fucking red flag. And that I should have been like, hell no. But I was high. And I was like, you know what? Whatever. Come on. Let's roll. Let's roll. So anyway, she ended up getting in the car, man. And she was telling me about her little school stuff, about her camp and stuff like that. You know, and I'm looking like I really can't talk to you right now because I got some important things I got to do. I got to focus on not getting caught by the police. All right. And so end up taking her whatnot. You know, so I can already tell that she know I'm up to some bullshit and she's going to go home and spit straight bars at my mom. About me, you know, taking her to a suspicious area, leaving her in the car for about 10, 15 minutes to receive the weed, and go straight to the trunk when I get back in the car to put the shit up. Yeah, that kind of shit. Yeah, I already kind of knew she knew what the fuck was going on. She just didn't say the shit. So anyways, ended up going up there, gave him the family member the weed, and he was like, you know what? Here, man. This is for your troubles. So he gave me some for my troubles, and normally, like I said earlier, I was used to getting like 3.5, 3.8s, but he gave me like a gram, so I wasn't used to like handling the gram. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is what doing it for the gram will fuck you up in so many ways. You know what I mean? So anyways, he gave me the stuff, man. I'm used to having the 3.5, so I'm used to putting the weed back into the bag. But since I had the gram, it's like, you know, you take the gram out and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You can't put nothing back in there but air. You feel me? So I end up just putting the damn plastic wrap on my motherfucking dresser, and that was the worst thing I could have done because obviously somebody could just walk in there and smell it, and it was real loud, so you could smell it. So my mom said, hey, since you're back, you know, you might as well go to Taco Bell, get something to eat. And I was like, hell yeah, that's what's up. That gives me an excuse to go out and smoke this weed without any disturbance. So that's what I ended up doing. I ended up rolling up in my room, dangerously, of course. And excuse me. But yeah, I ended up doing that. And I came out and you know what I'm saying? I went straight to town, man. I started chiefing it up. Came back home and, you know, giving everybody their food. And I can look at my mom, look at me, and know that I was high. She knew from a moment that I was in her house, the first step that I was high. She knew it. And she, like, looked at me real funny, asked me some complicated questions, and I really couldn't answer them to the fullest. From the best of my abilities. I just couldn't do it. I was too high. So but she didn't have any proof, and I knew that. So I was like, I'm still in the clear. So but all of a sudden my mom just disappears, and I didn't even notice that she was gone, but she just disappeared. I thought she went back to her room, but she ended up coming back into the kitchen like, oh, by the way, I didn't know that you were smoking weed all of a sudden. And I was like, wow. You know, this is before I even knew that she had proof, physical proof. So I got a little bit big-headed. You got me some cojones. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Nobody's smoking no weed. What makes you think that? And she pulls out this damn plastic wrap with fucking weed residue in it, smelling like fucking good OG gas. And I'm like, oh no. I couldn't even say that. I didn't even say anything because I already knew it was over. It was over. I already knew, so I didn't even say anything. And but I was so blazed to the point that I forgot that I even left an L in the car. So, you know what I'm saying? First instinct would to be take your key off the ring so you can go back out and get the shit out the car. But I was so damn high to where I was not even thinking about that. And then like later on that night, she said, you know what, give me the keys to the car. So, and then that's when it hit me like, damn, she finna search the car. She finna find a whole bunch of other bullshit that she don't need to see. So, She ended up not going to the car though, thank God. And she was like, you know what I'm saying, I'm just disappointed at you and all the, all the typical, responsible parent type of thing. And the next morning I woke up and I was like, man, I gotta get that stuff out the car before she go out there. I already know it smelled like weed because I hot boxed in there, and I know it's an alien, so it's got like I gotta go out there. So at first I looked for the spare key all around the house before everybody wakes up. Couldn't find the spare key, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wake everybody up, go outside, see if the door unlocked. Maybe I left it unlocked because I was hot. Good for me that I was smart enough to lock the damn door. I wasn't that high, so the door was locked. So I was like, it only leaves one explanation. I have to lie. It's no other way to get out of this situation. So I tell my mom I gotta go to work right now. You know what I mean? Even though I knew I didn't have to go to work till like 4 o'clock that evening. So I was like, okay. She was like, cool, take the car. And then all of a sudden she just changed her mind at the drop of a hat. No, I'll take you because you act like you ain't got no damn sense. So that was like, no. So she goes out with me. Luckily, her car was parked behind mine, so she had to move her car first, and I already had the keys to my truck. So I go in there, man. I quickly take the weed, put it in my pocket. She gets in here. She's like, gosh, smell like straight weed in here. I was like, yeah, that's that good gas. In my head, I said that. I didn't say that out loud. Anyways, now we driving to work, man. I'm like, man, what the hell I'm gonna do? At least I got the weed out the car, but what am I gonna do now? Because now I gotta go. Now she's dropping me off at work. Didn't even wash my work clothes. They all dirty, stinky and stuff. So she drops me off. I go in. I go straight to the bathroom because I don't want nobody to see me. Because then they gonna know something ain't right. So I go in the bathroom. I come right back out. I wait outside in the parking lot, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? Can't call my mom because she just dropped me off. Can't drive home. I don't have my truck. So I thought the best thing to do was to walk home. You know what I mean? So I ended up walking home. Now this is like 11 o'clock. I couldn't stay there till 4 o'clock. That's when I was supposed to come in. So I was like, yeah, I just walk home. So as I'm walking home, I'm looking at the clouds, man. They looking at me like, bruh, you done fucked up today. You done fucked up today. We finna make it rain on your ass. And that's exactly what happened, man. Like, I live like 2 miles, like, cause I'm constantly driving back from work to home, so I never walk from work to home. So I didn't know how long the shit was gonna actually be. And it seemed to be longer than I thought, and it was. And I end up just, getting rained on with my damn $60 wallet in my pocket and my $600 phone in my pocket as well. And it was soaking wet. Everything was soaking wet. I finally make it to the house. It started raining like 10 minutes before I get to the house. And I live on top of a hill to add that cherry on top of that good old ice cream. And luckily, fortunately for me, my mom was out there working in the garden because she didn't want her plants to get super wet because it was raining so hard. And she seen me walking up there, and she could obviously see that I was going through a lot. And so she just, she just brought me in the house. She said it's gonna be okay. I know you made a mistake. I'm not gonna hold this against you forever. All that good stuff. And then like after a couple of weeks, it's like this never even happened. So for all the people, man, who went through this, man, I'm sorry that you had to go through it, but just be glad that it's your parents that caused you, not the police, because this shit can literally get real serious. It can go 0 to 100 real quick. So I mean, that was my story about. Everything's cool now. They don't even ask me about weed for real. You know what I'm saying? So everything's on the up and up, man. I hope this helps you out to make you know that it's gonna be okay. You're not gonna die. Your parents did some crazy things in their past too, so it's gonna be all right, man. So with that being said, man, I'm out. I'm gonna have another video coming up pretty soon. Be looking out for that. And subscribe, man, so you can know when I put it up. You know what I mean? Like this video, man, please. It helps me out, man. I appreciate it. And I guess, man, until next time, man, I'm out.
Predator wins. Fatality.